Hey everybody, what is going on? I am Maximus Rex and this is Big Baby Reviews. Today is Saturday, so it's Erik Larsen Day. That means we are looking at the next issue in his run on Spider-Man. This is Revenge of the Sinister Six Part 2, issue 19. February 1991 is the cover date, just a little bit before his run on the Savage Dragon, and this last Spider-Man run I think has a lot of that same energy. This is another great Erik Larsen action-packed cover. We got the characters from last issue appearing, the Sinister Six, on the cover in combat with Spider-Man, and also this issue's guest star, which is the Incredible Hulk. Kind of ruins the surprise, but hey, no one's going to complain about seeing Erik Larsen drawing the Incredible Hulk. Kind of a hint of things to come when he moves on to the Savage Dragon, right? He's kind of one of these characters that Erik Larsen is born to draw. So without further ado, we're going to crack this one open, have a look inside. First off, I just have to say this splash here, man, I just love it. It's just awesome. The composition is amazing. The shot, the angle, the pose, the characters in the background, their simplicity, you know, the depth of the image, the establishing of where they are, obviously in one of these warehouses that, you know, superheroes and supervillains tend to hang out and fight in. But who cares? It just, like, as far as the illustration and the drawing is concerned, just perfect. This is just like, yeah, awesome. Really good. Just the anatomy is perfect. The pose, I have nothing bad to say. It's a great opening shot to this comic. Larsen has, at this point, has tons of experience. He knows what he's doing. We don't get the double splash though, which is kind of typical of Larsen around this time. But that's okay. He doesn't have to do it every issue, obviously. Just the character and the look of Dr. Octopus, right? There's just like so much attitude, like somewhat realistic here for that close-up, but cartoonier and more exaggerated over here. Like Larsen can just do it all, really. You know, his characters are super dynamic. This shot here, I've talked about with Rob Liefeld using these motion lines in the background. Larsen also uses them to great effect, all over the place. I love using them myself. Probably ripped it off from those guys. We get another great Spider-Man shot. You know, Larsen was big on using screen tones and stuff in this period. Some work better than others. I don't hate this one. It looks pretty cool. It's almost like sometimes, you know, I wonder if the Spider-Man movie took inspiration from something like this. They just caught a random shot with a bit of screen tone on and decided, hey, maybe, you know, we use it to create that kind of texture on the costume or something, you know. They always seem to want to add texture to these costumes, so maybe they got an idea from a screen tone. Great shot, by the way, right? I've talked about how, you know, Larsen is a master of the anatomy and he's a master at exaggerating the Spider-Man anatomy. Tom McFarlane kind of started it, does it okay. Kind of, you know, like I said, some of the anatomy is wonky, but who cares? It looks cool. Larsen just does it correctly. It's just always very convincing. All his angles and stuff, like he can draw them from each angle, you know, foreshortening and stuff, and it's just, yeah, he's got it all down. The construction, the basic construction, the figures and stuff is always 100% sound. Some more lines, pointing that out because I think it's awesome. And he's got that, you know, Kirby-esque way of using debris and energy fields and stuff to full advantage to create those comic book dynamics. More screen tone here, which is interesting. Kind of a rougher finish here in the lighting and stuff. I guess that's the reason for it. I mean, it's cool. It gives it an edge. It gives it something a bit different in this panel, which I think is cool. I mean, all the power radiating out here and some kind of version of Kirby crackle. Again, he's a master at all this stuff, right? More motion lines, love it. Like that punch to the face, right? Like how dynamic is that? And his legs, you know, like the whole body's kind of into it. And this is where Spider-Man starts to get a little manhandled by Dr. Octopus, a little bit more than we're used to seeing, maybe. Yeah, so in this case, you know, projected out of this warehouse with force. Motion lines here stopping at his, I mean, does it work? Yeah, I guess it works. Just looks a little odd to me. I'm used to kind of seeing them go past as well. But, you know, he tried something here and, you know, I don't hate it. I get what he was going for. This is a moment here where Doc Octopus grabs the Hulk. My friend Robert Norton is covering this on his channel, so you can go check out what he has to say about this. I'm not going to go into detail, but about kind of the conflict that erupted from this issue between Eric Larsen and Peter David, the writer of The Incredible Hulk, right? So this is the issue where Doc Ock basically kicks the Hulk's ass with his adamantium octopus arms, right? And Peter David was not happy with that and didn't think it was possible for Dr. Octopus to do that to the Hulk. So, you know, if you want more details, Peter David brought it up in the Hulk. You can go check out Robert Norton's channel and the videos he's got talking about that. And, you know, still some fair amount of storytelling on each page, right? How many panels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still 6 panels on one page, you know, pretty good. Love this dynamic shot of them taking off in the ship here. You know, their facial features, all very distinct in that cartoony Larsen way. Close up here. The Hulk defeated, Peter David angry, and Spider-Man kind of passed out in the water there. So that's how this issue ends. So can't wait to see what happens next. And it's certainly not this Diabolique thing here that I don't even have any interest in checking out. So we're going to skip over that. And there you have it, my friends. Spider-Man issue 19 by Eric Larsen, continuing the Revenge of the Sinister Six saga, part 2. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope everyone out there has an awesome day.
Like! Subscribe! Like! Subscribe!
King Comics presents Big Baby, Volume 1, Issues 1 to 13. 204 pages of story and art. King Comics also presents Star Crasher one-shot, 32 pages, cosmic sci-fi surrealist adventure. You can find these fine comics at KingComics.CA, at MaximusRex13 on Instagram, or on Facebook, MaxRex or Big Baby.